Today we are doing episode 2. So just a recap. In the first episode, we spoke about speed. We spoke about the pressure to keep up in systems moving faster than we are. And today, I want to shift the focus slightly. Today, I don't want to just talk about how fast things are moving, but how do we prepare ourselves to move wisely within them? Because the defining question of this AI era is not only, can we build this? It's, should we deploy this? And even more importantly, are we ready for what it will require of us? And I believe that readiness requires capacity. So let's get into this. We're already seeing that AI is reshaping how work is structured across the world, particularly at entry level, in sectors like technology, administration, customer services, finances, even higher education. Some of the tasks that once introduced young professionals into the workforce are now automated or AI assisted. That isn't speculation, it's very much observable. Workflows are changing, expectations are shifting, but this is not a story of human irrelevance, it's a story of transition. Every major technological shift has redefined work. The Industrial Revolution did, the internet did, mobile technology did, and now AI is doing the same. The real question is not whether change is happening, it is whether we are building the capacity to participate meaningfully in what comes next. Because in this very moment, capacity is becoming currency. Not panic, not resistance, capacity. The capacity to understand how AI systems function at a foundational level. The capacity to question outputs instead of accepting them blindly. The capacity to interpret data in context. And the capacity to think ethically and systematically. If certain routine tasks are automated, the human contribution does not disappear. It elevates. Judgment becomes valuable. Oversight becomes very much necessary. Interdisciplinary thinking becomes more important. And those are learnable skills. So this is not a moment to shrink. It is a moment to capacitate yourself. Learn the tools, understand their limits, engage them critically, not fearfully. AI does not reduce the need for humans. It raises the standards of human contribution. And this is where ethics becomes practical. Because we often treat ethics like philosophy, something abstract. But in the AI era, ethics becomes operational. It looks like asking, who benefits from the system? Who might be excluded? Who carries the risk if it fails? What are we optimizing and what are we ignoring? Because technology amplifies whatever values sit underneath it. If efficiency, for instance, is the only value, systems optimize for efficiency. If dignity is a value, systems can be designed to protect it. That choice is not technical, it is human. And this is where another subtle danger appears, moral outsourcing. It's easy in automated environments to say, the algorithm decided, the system flagged it, the data recommended it. But AI can recommend, yes, it cannot be accountable. Responsibility always returns back to the person, which means that agency has not disappeared. It has, however, intensified. You may not control entire systems, but you control your posture within them. You can upskill intentionally. You can strengthen ethical fluency. You can refuse to hide behind automation. You can design with inclusion in mind. You can speak up when something feels misaligned. Empowerment in the AI age is not about resisting technology. It is, however, about engaging it responsibly. Now let's speak honestly. When entry-level roles shift, people do feel vulnerable. Not only financially, but existentially. Because those roles represent entry points. They represent access. They represent the first rung on a ladder. So when tasks change, people don't just fear job loss, they fear irrelevance. But here's the grounded truth. You are not defined by a task. You are defined by your capacity to grow. Yes, tasks can be automated. Adaptability cannot. Integrity cannot. Ethical courage cannot. The future will need people who can integrate technology with wisdom. And wisdom requires preparation. So instead of asking, will AI take my place? Ask, what new level of contribution is this very moment calling me towards? Instead of measuring yourself against machine output, strengthen what machines cannot replicate. Discernment, relational intelligence, contextual awareness, creative integration, moral responsibility. These are not soft skills, they are stabilizing skills. So Mikey, jy hoef nie bang te wees vir verandering nie. You just have to grow with it. AI will continue to evolve. Some roles will change, yes. Some tasks will disappear. New opportunities will emerge. That is not collapse. That is transformation. But transformation without preparation creates inequality. Transformation with preparation creates opportunity. And that is why staying human in fast environments is not passive. It's very much active. It is developmental. It is intentional. So capacitate yourself. Stay curious. Stay ethically aware. Stay adaptable. Be flexible. Because the goal is not to compete with machines. The goal is to elevate what makes you human. Take care.